Hey, how's it going? Look, I tried to cover this very scientifically, and this means that I will want to work with anyone who has charismatic charm that is compatible with me. Okay, if Steven Spielberg really cares, he would just automatically do this. I didn't have a broken family that I could have chosen sides with. I could have gone to another state of normality. I grew up in a healthcare family. That is the mass shooter. Okay, that is why America exists. The son of a soap maker, Ben Franklin, has a little sister, and it becomes um, a divine comedy from there. And George Washington, his mother doing healthcare at the plantation in a diverse sort of situation where I'm sure medication is even better than tobacco. Okay, brush your teeth. um, Ambition and Desperados. Oh my God, you know. Yeah. So basically, there are people who I instantly have uh, charm with, and if that can be secured, that will work. But there's a lot of people who I instantly am polarized by, and they can be within your own family. Okay, they can be people who are similar to you, or it's there's a liability with me. There's and George Washington. You see that because the superiors who he's with trying to secure Ohio territory, this vast wealth of the New World, this ultimate wealth of the New World, as much as the oil fields, the Ohio territory was considered as as lucrative as that. Really, the oil wells. Lawrence of Arabia. I don't know what the deal is, but and indeed the technology, the manifest destiny that to a large degree thousands of years ago the wisdom left the Middle East because it was so completely untenable. Basically, we all migrated out of there. People left Ukraine, and I think nothing but fence posts. Okay, checkpoint Charlie and fence posts. Yeah, do the math there. Okay, Ellis Island sucked the brains out of Europe, and to put them back, um, you know, the Bunker Hill, the Holocaust, the smoke circling the planet. It's about being with the right people. And so George Washington, he grows up with the wrong situation on the plantation. He doesn't have the big sister, the single mother, the complete absence of a father figure. For George Washington, it's like, let's go to the military and let's do reckless things. Okay, this is a military faux pas, blunder, perhaps. I don't know if that's the language that's going to actually be effective because it's just like, oh, watch the explosion, watch the world burn, watch the artist die because I'm with the wrong people. And I can't find that career bubble where I will guarantee to write the music and the love that you guys already had as you in your childhood. All the lucky people, they had that already. And I did not have that. And if I have to get excited, I'm going to have to strangle someone. Okay. Preferably that chicken out outside that keeps making noise every time I talk. Okay. I don't want to, I want to make music. I want to make fun and be with some people who really care. So every time you say, oh, but I'm so lucky, how about this Frankenstein? Aren't you excited about that? Some, possessed person. I explained when I, first time I ever came to Ireland, I'm I'm in the airport lobby and I see this 9-year-old girl and her 6-year-old brother is there as well, and she's got a stick, and I just go, oh my god, she is like militant, marching, very, the YouTube album cover with the kid on the front of it. He's got that look on his eyes. It was the same thing. Okay, I'm like, holy shit, get me out of here quickly. This is not a safe situation. A 9-year-old girl. Hell, she's like completely serious. I'm like, God. Okay. Um, it gets worse. Think about John Benet Ramsey. My niece was the same age, loved to wear pink, and we visited Grandma's house, discussing the will. Yes, Grandma lived at a nursing home. They definitely have hidden cameras at nursing homes, okay, because they're looking out for the truly elderly aged people. My grandfather had already died from old age. Um, Hello, okay, and so when I'm in some polarized situation, when Martin Luther King, it's like, well, if you can't get along with zombies, we're going to Vietnam. That's the idea, because we need votes. Oh, Nixon told uh, Dr. King in the Promised Land. He goes all the way over to the Promised Land and say, you don't deserve this. You got the Nobel Peace Prize, but what you need is the Nobel War Prize, because we're going to the to the diverse delusions, disaster, diversity. Okay, because Martin Luther King can't handle it, and lucky people, they don't give a they don't give a dot dot dot. They don't have to. Okay, because they're lucky. Everything's hunky dory. They're not affected by delusions. And George Washington, Martin Luther King. I have a dream. No, I have a disaster. I have a dreadlock. Okay, a drug. I have a drug. I have a drug. You didn't have the studio in the old world. That's what I want.